This is Maginoni, and here's to take a look at our previews. This is the May previews, so these are for books that are coming out in July of 2011. Now, I took out all the Flashpoint nonsense, and I already did a review of that, and I'm not even going to talk about Fear Itself nonsense either, because there's something else that made me just look at DC in a whole new light and just go, what the fuck are you doing, DC? I cannot believe you really, truly want to gouge your fans, supporters, as much as you are doing. Now, keep in mind, if you remember, Flashpoint had like 20-some crossovers, meaning, you had those Elseworld titles that are 3-issue miniseries, plus the core title, and what they felt that was not enough comics for you. They felt that you should buy every one of those titles so that way you get the pins. And then you should also buy the regular titles, the regular Batman, Wonder Woman, Justice League, and all those issues. But you should also buy Retroactive. Yes. Retroactive. What they decided to do here was take the key heroes. You have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, Justice League of America, and they decided to give you 70 versions of these characters. Now keep in mind, you already have that. You have those Essentials DC Showcase books that have, 60s, 70s, all that time period. But they felt that maybe you didn't appreciate old style artwork with the old style theme of writing. So what they decided to do was, in the middle of the biggest crossover event I've ever seen, they decided to flood the market with Retroactive, Superman, Batman, and etc. And these are all one-shots. So, again, this fuels my argument that all of this is this isn't about fans. This is not about giving the most compelling stories possible. This is about market share on the shelf. They're trying to push every small market book off the shelf so it's just DC, and then Marvel. And then Marvel's doing the same thing, where they want just Marvel and then DC. Stores are already affected greatly by the recession, and, they have budgets. And instead of maybe putting in some extra books towards maybe Fear Itself, maybe Flashpoint, or, heck, maybe, Walking Dead, True Blood, any of those books, instead of allocating money to that, now the stores have to allocate books. They have to allocate money for this nonsense. I really would wish that everybody from the store owners to comic buyers, nobody would buy this. Not one. I would love to see the sales orders come in, and next month all these books are canceled because of lack of interest. I think that would send the clear message, and I cannot imagine any viewer looking at this going, "Hey, this is a great idea. Let's put 2, 4, 5, 6 more titles in the middle of the biggest crossover event that we've ever seen." Yeah, and you're telling me that, okay, let's just say this was a great idea, hypothetically speaking. Couldn't they have waited until this crossover was done? I mean, you have War of the Lanterns, you have Fear Itself, you have and Flashpoint, and now you're asking fans to buy this. Look, obviously there's going to be some people out there who are going to want to buy this, but if you do, I would suggest this. buy this at the expense of DC. Remove one DC title. For every one of these that you buy, remove one DC title from your purchase for the month. If you agree with me, and you maybe think this is if you agree with me, period, and you think that this is excessive, send a message and buy at least one comic book that's not Marvel or DC. Buy an Image title. Buy, like for example, there's Non-Player, there's Chew, there's Walking Dead, there's Invincible, Savage Dragon. Heck, if you want something a little bit violent, get Haunt. Hack Slash, The Boys. Buy anything. Heck, buy Hellboy, because this is the final arc for Hellboy. At least buy that. Don't buy this nonsense. Don't support this nonsense. Support the independent press, and because they're going to need all of your support to weather this out. I honestly would hate to see a comic book like, for example, Gladstone for supervillains get just canceled because because of this. Gladstone for the supervillains comic, it's a comic from Image that's taking a chance. It's giving you something different, something original, something fun. And what all DC wants to do is give you the same Superman, the same Flash, the same, JLA, it's the same everything. And don't support this. Support the smaller companies. Otherwise, the only thing we're going to eventually have is just DC and Marvel, and then that's it, because people keep supporting this stuff. Okay, next up is Superman 713. The only reason why I'm even bringing this up is I just want to know how can they damage this character even more. First, they had him do the long walk, which was incredibly stupid. I mean, not only did you have him walking across the United States, but you had supposedly Clark Kent following him. Why didn't he get attacked by supervillains nonstop throughout the thing? He solved the Detroit auto industry problem, child abuse, and all these other stuff. I'm like, please, this is horrible writing. And then he just recently reannounced his citizenship. Now, before I really harp on that, it actually is a very creative idea, and if handled properly, it could actually be really good. Because, like, for an example, if Superman enters the United States airspace, now he's an illegal alien. And what does the JLA do? What does the Daily Bugle, the Daily Planet write positive articles about Superman because now he's illegal? How does the government react to him? Things like that. It's an interesting idea, and you can really have a lot of play with that. But what do? They give us a story that says he's going to quit. And he's in Portland, Oregon, and he quits. So, yeah, this is your flagship character. I understand, Marvel has its troubles with Brand New Day with Spider-Man, but, at least it gives you Spider-Man every single week. Every single month you get Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's always fighting supervillains. And, Batman, he's still fighting supervillains. He's doing his, Gotham stuff. And when I see Superman, I want to see him fight off alien invasions. I want to see him fight off Luthor and Brainiac and everybody else, not walking across the United States, renouncing his citizenship, and then finally quitting. This is pathetic. Other than that, there really wasn't much about DC, other than, this might be of interest to you guys, that the new Titans. This is with Wolfman and Perez, and this was like, basically this was DC's version of the X-Men in terms of sales. So you might want to give this one a try. Okay, now let's go on to some Marvel stuff. Ghost Rider. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who've been wanting it. They teased his return with Shadowland, and I'm not really that hyped about it. It's written by Rob Williams and penciled by Matthew Clark. They'll be fooled by the Adam Kubert art cover because he's not doing the insides. I think the art based on, I don't know. I mean, I'll get it for review, but I'm not really excited about it. Okay, now this is the issue here that everybody's been has been begging for: the return of Steve Rogers as Captain America. It's written by Ed Brubaker, but I don't know. I mean, he did a fantastic run on Captain America, but I just think he should leave. You know, he's now becoming, to me, it's like that uncle that just doesn't want to leave. And I wouldn't mind seeing a new take on Captain America. And here's like some of the art. The artwork actually looked pretty good, but I don't know. I mean, I'll get it, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully it'll be good. Then we have Daredevil, Mark Waid's Daredevil. I don't know. I've been so soured with Daredevil. I fear this issue, and I don't know. I like Waid as a writer, so I'll get it, but I have no faith in it. I mean, I'm hoping Waid hits a home run, and then all the badness will just leave me, and I'll go, holy shit crackers. That was the best thing I've ever read. Okay, now along with the X-Men, you have the beginning of Schism. The prelude too didn't excite me, so we'll see. And also you get the Brood in Astonishing. Now, since Bendis, a lot of my subscribers that I know are huge fans of Bendis, so here's his new creator-owned spin-off, Brilliant, and we'll see how that turns out. What kind of interests me is it's illustrated by Mark Bagley, and I really like his artwork from Ultimate Spider-Man. So I don't know. I mean, I'll get it. I don't know. I think I like the punishment. You know, it's kind of like, for an example, when you go to like play dodgeball at the schoolyard when you're kids, and you're up against the wall, and they had the kid who was basically the baseball player, pitcher, who can throw that ball faster than light itself, and with insane accuracy, but yet you always got up in that wall because you wanted to be that first person that would avoid the ball, but every single time you'd walk away and you'd be marked for life. And that's the way I feel right now with Bendis' artwork. I just kind of want to one day read his book and just go, holy moly, that's brilliant. Anyways, that's the preview run. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down. Let me know what you think. I'll have more reviews out later. And Invincible is a good time to start buying Invincible, so buy that. So anyways, until next time.